Yeah, the niggas create fake labor. Yeah, to go off and claim that they want to push. No, because grandma over there just want to see little girls go off and claim it from her. So I told you, the white perverted female slave master over there. So with a provision. No, so I went the other way. I went the American way. Yeah, that's all I do over there. And I tell a fucker in the face here, do you have a complaint? If not, I got a whole bunch of complaint that I recorded over your dumbass over here. That's way to invasion of my privacy, constitutional violations, and then a link to your resource over here inside the government over here, like your fuel that's being assigned to then go off like a coordinate to go off and conspire to kill innocent people in America over here. So, yeah, I said you seen all these murder cases that you have in the United States here on like the TV or so. So you know where you're at, especially on side. If they do catch the real evidence, that's way to like your chat log or like any message that's way to like target this person over here, and then go off and do this and do that, and then it matches my complaint and the stuff that I recorded over time or so. Yeah, now you're no different from like the nurse in the ER over there that was going up to like swap out whatever she was injecting into the blood of like a patient with poison to be able to kill them in the process. So you're no different from that nurse over there that they caught killing babies. Yeah, in the hospital over there, in the maternity ward over there, going off to like kill other people's children. You're just like her inside that case, inside that courtroom itself. So that's how they're going to prosecute you specifically. So as somebody that's so mischievous that you're going around to like kill people systematically around the space intentionally. So your intent was really to commit murder, and you actually engage into your actions. Yeah, you didn't just go off and hypothesize murder or like with a hypothesis of thinking about killing on the space. That you're still legal. You're free to go off and think that you want to go off and kill, stab people, and like murderers kill them on the space and blow them up. And nobody's going to arrest you in America for thinking like that. As long as you don't act on it, they're going to leave you alone. Yeah, which is so I told you the group over there wanted to go off like a profit inside of domain technocracy. That's all. So because they have to do research for psychology to go off and try to sell government security contracts. That's all. So what they ended up doing is that they ended up trying to like fabricate rage on the person or something, and then in his head over here, they try to push stuff that's way to like the intent to go off and try to inflict harm. They'll try to push inside my head over here that I won't go off and take a gun and shoot everybody around the space because that's what they think that they'll do if somebody had done that to them on the space. I tried to tell them I'm Oliver over here. I already know what you're doing over here. If I don't understand the science, I just ignore you on the space. I just had this dude over here go off and ask me if I seen his phone. Yeah, that's why we're on the space. I was like, I didn't even engage with the dude here. I just told him like, yo, I was outside the entire time. I go on by my friends because I don't want to waste my time on anything that's where it's like wasting my time around the space. They waste your time with like random questions and inquiries around the space. They won't engage. They want to waste your time. Take your time and go off and have you engage with them into my office, especially like, hey, what's your name? I don't even talk to them, nothing like that. I just go on by my friends into my office, especially because nobody am wasting my time on like something that's like meaningless into my office that I don't want to participate into. That I already know that you're just bullshitting around the space. Yep. I don't know. They made that weird group that don't understand what the American court system is, or like the First Amendment on the things like that. Because you're gonna find a lot of these dudes here that's gonna be doctors inside the United States for like the medical system of them. Yeah, that's who they use to go off and help them with that investigation. So that stuff went full ghetto right away. Yeah, and then eventually right here, I keep on recording everything that's related to like illegality to my constitutional rights, and then eventually the conspiracy to commit murder around, especially. I don't feel with these dudes here. These are some of your Trump supporters right now. Yeah, they'll go off and talk about killing females around, especially. No, I said again, the only reason why they want to like support certain sides on especially is like the dumbest topics you can find on the internet. That's right, to a gaming space where you have a little boy with that'll go off and like be proper and someone sing to his sister and his mother on the church around, and then you have a dude with that just want to go off and showcase that he's killing a frog on camera, and yeah, and some more things. And they no, because again, it does a full 360 on the space side. Because I told you I got both leftists or like far right conservative into this mess where I'm a Republican here tomorrow, I think, but I lean center left. I don't affiliate with the KKK because the KKK is a murderous cult over here that will never accept you as a black person. And will always go off and try to kill you as much as possible. And they spread across the world. And someone will make it inside the drug network as like hitmen for like the cartels or some of the criminal groups on the space that then go off and go in the slum and kill a whole bunch of like people of color that like the rivals or people that owe them debts on the space and they break their depending on the debt that they owe them, they turn them inside out and like turn them into like slaves on that stuff like that and ship them off to like different countries and kill them in the process of that. Very, very dark and dirty world. That's how into my face. The same way you see the girl over there overdose of like a chemical like a PCP, angel dust or something, roach spray. Yeah, that's how lethal that community is. Yeah. Well, I said, I don't know, man. I try to figure out why is it that people that want to go off and give information about my disabilities. Yeah, and not because they came to conflict of interest. That's the same dude over here that go off and do the investigation and falsely accuse me of fraud. And that'll go off for somewhat rape females. Is like the same dude over here that think that God chose him because of the fact that he's doing charity around the world. So because of the fact that he feels like he's giving out free stuff and he can recite verse of the Bible and be religious around the space or something. Yeah, I don't know, man. I try to figure out. Like you're a pedophile that rape children, and then you advocate for the brutality of the human beings around the space. That's way to not just fast killing like in the war zone and other stuff. Yeah. I talk about slow torture. That's way to I don't know, taking somebody over here and tying them down and hitting them with a stick, and then go off to rape them and take the humanity away from them and defile them as human beings. So yeah, I don't know. At least when I torture, I just use pain on the stuff. I don't go off and be like, yeah, you must love me. Why don't you love me? I'm smashing your head over here. Why don't you love me, huh? Love me. Yeah, that's right. Call me daddy over here. That's insanity. That's insanity. No, that's insanity. That's insane. Yeah, that's insanity. That's insanity. The dude is literally forcing somebody to go off fucking love him and go off and stick their tongue to drink his saliva and then go off and hug him when he comes home. What's up? Yeah, and then eat his shit after he take his shit. What's up? That's insanity. That's up. The reason why I call it insanity is that I would not do that to somebody and live with them on the special, because that person will go off and try to find a way to stab me in my sleep. Because no, if in that space is that pain, the same way the slave that Madame what's her name will own, the slave would go off and catch the entire house on fire, kill herself. In the process, they go off and endure the torture that she was suffering on the space. Yeah, that's sanity right there. But the other one over here, that's insanity. These are the people that go mad and then somehow they're not supposed to own maids or slaves. They go the same way they go off and treat their animals, fucking slam the dog on the ground and go off and do other things around the space. The same way they treat a human being on the space. And then eventually you tell me that the person that's slamming the dog on the ground over here is going to stick their tongue inside the dog's mouth and go off and swap saliva and spit in the tongue's mouth. And then it make the dog go off and eat his shit and go off and suck the dog's ass. And then go off and lick the dog paw, all that stuff like that. And then go off and tell the dog to go off meet me at the doorway and come and hug me. That's insanity, man. Yeah, that's what they put into my affairs around. So I've been dancing around it into my things for so long. It's not easy. I tell you, any opportunity that I think find to go off be in my finances, call law enforcement, go off and spread rumors around the space or even follow me to a hostel, it'll go off and do it. That's all. And that's how annoying it is. Yeah, I'm just waiting to go off and catch him at course. I'm telling him to make it the first move here because apparently once he went in to try to see if he could get me for fraud and go off and buy time, he tried to buy as much time as possible and try to kill me very slowly to go off make it go away. But I survived that and I logged it and I exposed it. Yeah, it's for odd reasons it's still here. Yeah. So by the time he tried to go off and bring me inside a car for virtues of fair fraud, I already had that letter over here from the hospital that showcased I was in a wheelchair. I already have the PTSD feedback over here outside. And then I have the entire year where they were doing the investigation to go off and showcase that they were a nuisance to me. Yeah, and they conspired to kill me in return. So you know when that's going to go into my things, especially when it matches what they've been saying outside in the public or what they've been doing on social media with the comedy and all that stuff like that. A settlement of $25 million and up. I'll never let that go into my office. I'll keep on surviving another day until we meet inside that cost. If you don't meet that cost, then DOJ and the entire U.S. as a system itself is dead. Because they don't follow their own laws and their own system. They're above the law. So that means that they make corruption, which means that eventually whatever you have in Russia over here with the drone warfare is going to come inside the United States. And that's going to be a chaos for a civil war. That's going to redesign the border and the entire system and the economy itself. They kill themselves or something. Yeah, I said I like to just log it on the side of it. Be a spectator. I give them a big fat off for retardation, degenerates, failures.